Do you want to know why we suffer as much as we do? And take it from me, because it took me my whole life to arrive at this place. One of the main reasons we suffer, and obviously a lot of the hardships that we face are inevitable, they're out of our control, but I will say they usually serve a purpose. That purpose is to teach you a lesson. But a lot of the hardships that we go through are self-imposed. We invite them in because we're not accepting who we are. So that's the secret. Once you fully accept who you are, once you fully accept what is true for you, that will be the beginning of the end of your suffering. And that obviously that excludes any hardships that the universe wants you to go through to grow. But you can reduce half of your suffering by accepting your truth. I'll give you an example. You might have a friend that you've had your whole life, or a family member, and you've always felt like something is off. They rub you the wrong way. You feel like they don't like who you are, but you're not courageous enough to let them go because you've convinced yourself that that would make you a bad person. Yeah? What's convincing you that it would make you a bad person is your own resistance to who you really are. Your instinct is telling you something and you're not following it. Once you accept, man, I don't know why, I'm just not feeling the vibe. I'm not feeling this friendship. I'm not feeling this family member. Once you accept your truth wholeheartedly, then most of your problems are going to start to go away because you're not fighting yourself anymore. See, the reason why you suffer is because you have one foot in this pond and one foot in that pond. I want to leave my job, but I'm still here. Okay, well, pick a side, right? This family member is toxic, but they're my family. Pick a side. The reason you're not picking a side is because you think there's something wrong with you and your truth. You have to accept who you are. No matter how pretty or ugly, you are you. You are unique. So as soon as you accept what is true for you and you start to follow those breadcrumbs, most of your suffering is going to start to dissipate. Again, some of it won't be avoidable because the world has to teach you something. So then you just take that with grace. You just take it like a man or like a woman. But a lot of the suffering that you go through is self-imposed. You're inviting it in because you think there's something wrong with who you are. And then that perpetuates the cycle. Just accept your truth. For me, that's what I've done the last 2 years. It's like, you know what? I don't like how I feel around this person. I'm just going to accept that. I don't like dealing with, let's say, taxes, so I'm going to let someone else deal with that. I'm going to accept who I am wholeheartedly. And what happens is you start to disengage from what doesn't feel like love to you. What doesn't feel like love to you. You begin to disengage from it, which means that you're now more engaged with love, with what love is to you. I want to be treated this way. I want to feel this way. I don't want to feel that way. And I'm committed to that. You have to commit to what love is to you. You have to define what love is to you. If you get weird vibes from someone and it doesn't feel loving, then you accept that it doesn't feel loving and you walk away. That's all. Most of your suffering is going to go away because you're going to close the door to all those mosquitoes, right? All these thoughts that disturb you and perturb you. These thoughts that tell you you're a bad person if you let go of your sister. You're a bad person if you let go of your father. You're a bad person. And then here you are, never able to achieve your dreams because you can't move forward in your life. Because you're not accepting who you are. How can you move forward? How can you realize your highest potential if you're not even accepting who you are? If you're still judging your preferences, if you're still judging how you want to feel, you have to accept yourself fully. And then you're going to be okay. Most of your suffering is going to go away. And here's the good news. When you do have hardships, you're going to know that that's the universe sending you a lesson. So you're not going to fight it. Right? You're not going to fight it. You're going to keep your eyes on it. You're going to go, ooh, what is the universe trying to teach me? But if you're inviting all this shit into your life, you don't know what's a lesson. You don't know because you're clouding yourself because you haven't accepted yourself yet. So I hope that helps. Self-acceptance is the key to the beginning of the rest of your life, right? To reducing most of your suffering. I love you.